Alright, let's listen up, everybody. G'day, Suddz. How you doing? Look, mate, there's something you need to know. This advice is definite. There used to be this bloke that battled, named Nomadic. Now, he had a speech impediment, and all of us supported the cunt. And when you get on stage to rap, most of us turn away and start to become social, like, you know, mate, what's your name, bro? And that's mainly because your fucking name alone is appalling enough. You had 5 different cards, couldn't beat a flop, and now I'm calling your bluff. So fuck you and everything you've ever recorded you've done. I'll end up extorting your mum, charm the bitch and have her start falling in love. Take little bits of her stash from all of her drugs, then leave them on the edge of a building so I can watch her die for them and fall with a boost. But it is fucking funny to watch the bitch get in one of her moods. Especially when she's walking around, quoting the Matrix, like, there's no fucking spoon. So it would have been a sad day the time you climbed out of a vagina wall because your mum fucked a black man, a ranger, an Asian, a horse, and a dog, and when you came into that fucking hole, she was like, well, that's not a surprise at all. Because you were probably conceived one night when your mum went out for a dumpster dive and saw a scruffy guy pull out a pipe and she was like, oh. God damn it. I fucking swore that I was going to rhyme no more. But in reality, I just want to stick an empty pen in your throat to see if you can fucking breathe and survive at all. Because I keep having these violent thoughts of cutting your head off and fucking a hole in the spinal cord. So this is like I'm writing all the final form, number 5 of Sope, while at the same time I remain hyped and excited for my final form with the slicing gore. Because when it comes to this rhyming war, you can find this clown's body in a gutter. Yeah. And I ain't talking about Pennywise at all.
Oh, talk about it!
But in this room, I really need to address the Elefante. Because as the Cantonese speaking would say, you smell like a fong pei. So now it's a war game with this one plate. You better listen up, hombre, because there's no saute with this one-way entree. That's what I call a flambe. I will leave you in ash like this is fucking Pompeii. Your level of mental misfit has only existed in one plane, and that's why you can't compete to a grande version of Dante. Because I went to see the devil and walked through the front gate, then grabbed the 7 circles of hell and started doing the hula with him. Like what, mate?
Jesus! Wow! Light him up!
So with this flavor hit, it's safe to think that you should savor it for now. Because I don't work in hospitality, and this night, I'm not going to cater to the crowd. Ooh. So that's the end of round 1, and you can talk all the shit you want after, mate. But I'll still wish you a peaceful greeting and tell you I'm not fucking leaving. Namaste.
Let's go, Sope. First bar's in, I'm spazzing now. I'm sorry if I start blacking out, but I got punches from these hands that could land like I'm Pacquiao. But trust me, bro, one shot would have his ass out like a Masvidal. But this is what you get when I play live, because if you plan on using this crowd to surf or cunt, you'd be taking a stage dive. Because does he scrap? Nah, he play fight. So if he's shaking, it ain't intimidation. He just suffers from stage fright. Bro, a battle is exactly what I came for. You know this kid is explosive if you trip on my line like a claymore. Because if I grab his chin, a swing to this collar, he's walking away with at least a sprained jaw. And if you watch it all in reverse, it will look like a prick starting a chainsaw. Calling troops, because this is nothing new. I don't care if you're backed by a dozen dudes, because I feel like Khabib to Conor. I'm here to take the W and then humble you. You can see what them assumptions do. It's like fucking woo! Yes, I came in spin like Ric Flair, dripping figure 4 leg position. I'm sorry you're the victim, but pussy, you a kitten. To beat me, I think you're tripping, and maybe if his tracks featured me, they'd probably get a listen. Yeah. But my position was never in question. So nice try, brah. Isn't it funny that battle rap was the thing that gave birth to the spark for that fire? And now we're state to state. I am straight murder for hire. And it's funny because we're in his home, yet my name's first on the flyer.
Okay. Well, psychologically, I can tell that he is rich in misery. But that would explain why he's always passing the buck. K-Cray said to level up it was him I needed to face. That was fucking no joke, bruv. Because fuck me dead. I actually agreed to a battle with Suddz. But with all sincerity, I'm very sure that this will never be a contest, especially when he's going up against my fucking superiority complex. But I should probably give him some props, yes. Because in the last year or two, somehow he survived this battle rap shit. But this fucking loser is the definition of Dunning-Kruger, thinking that he's competent when he sucks bad. There's not a single method on the planet that can tell you the amount of straws that he's clutched at, so I'm going to sit here and advise that you should probably take a slump back and dump the tough back, especially when you're with your boys, because nobody likes you fuckbags walking around looking like lesbians trying to grow a mustache. So tonight you're going to learn that the subject of killing isn't to leave the victim alive. That's how lyricism built my prison, so why would I accept your criticism if you're someone I wouldn't go to for advice? You are witnessing a monster that has barely risen. And you don't exactly have the appearance of wisdom, and I bet if you asked him about the imperial system, he'd say, "Hey, yo, cuz, fuck the government, aight?" So you and I are apples and oranges. These people know the fucking difference. This battle has me feeling like I'm chilling at home on a Sunday, minding my own fucking business. Then out of nowhere you hear, "Jehovah's Witness!"
Fuck me.
So now I'm gonna open this door and tell him that if you don't step off, then you'll get knocked. Watch this motherfucker bounce like a check dropped. I spit this out like I'm Van Gogh with a chest cock. We're about to see Sope go down the toilet like he's fucking Domestos.
It's mad.
So that's the end of round 2, and you can talk all the shit you want after, mate, but I'll still wish you a peaceful greeting and tell you that I'm not fucking leaving. Namaste.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go, Sope. Alright. Touche. That's a douche. Confidence deflate like a souffle. It's either you give me the space or I take advantage like a pissed off roommate, because I was never here to call truce. Hey, I'm a pov cunt. I'll kill him for his loose change. But you're in my hood known Oz White, so it's easy to see that Sunshine would let his fucking gums fly. But cunt, why? Don't you realise where I'm from, we're the same as you, whereas what we do would never get caught, and if you were the news of the camera crew, a tiny bit more discreet with what we do, so I'll take his hands and feet, and he can get in my fucking boot! But Dundee, H-Mods, they were some of the originators. You were part of that crew too, but no one ever got to see the fruits of your labours. And when the One Outs crew folded, you were part of the reason the scene was endangered. So you used to be ashamed of the first time that you tried rapping, because hasn't anyone told you it's time lapses? Well, your time passes. You try and say that my aggression will get me typecasted, well try that shit, because I got bars to take heads off like iron axes. But there's one thing I do have to give you, and that's props for getting clean. But I'm sorry, I can't shake the sun.
I gotta be fucking honest. I'm really fucking surprised that you get reactions with lines like that. It must be official. Battle rap has sank down. Considering we're doing fucking that now, do you guys realize you're cheering on a co-main eventer that goes to the beach wearing Speedos with the S scratched out?
Buzz! Bingo! Buzz! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Clap it up!
You see that? You see that? Now they're all aboard for the crazy thoughts. They know I got a locomotive. Even if you pentagraph, you couldn't collect power from the overhead lines when you're only here for the free rides, because that's the type of hobo Sope is. Woo! But as I rhyme on, these guys want a guide on how to use their peepers, because that's where they look at the lines wrong, when these bars of steel are train lines going over the heads of sleepers.
Shit!
So I fucking, for God's sake, I fucking hope you're not in Adelaide talking about all these rappers that you be smashing. Jeez. Those moments in time, we have struggled to capture these. We would all probably respect him more if he had a little less conversation, a little more action. Yes! So tonight, I am basically the janitor at a battle league, so dealing with these amateur semi-passive egos hasn't ever established if I'll ever be massive, and as far as we know, if I stay this combative, the scene will done had it. So I'll start the fucking screen show. Oh. Now, if I am Goku, you're right at your motion is static, I'll hit him with the free flow. Now I'm here to open new chapters, I'm hopeful my tactics are to leave him steamroll. Should this be a note to you rappers and most of you wankers that this will never be home unless you are focused and gathered your vocals a jacket. But while I'm here to sanitize, but we don't fucking need soap! Oh! That's deep! All the shit you want after, mate, but I'll still wish you a peaceful greeting and tell you I'm not fucking leaving. Namaste! Hey!
recently battled someone that didn't stick to the 60 seconds agreed with, and now I ain't gonna go and talk shit like I beat him 3-zip, but cunts are acting like I treated it so prestigious, when to me it was just a free trip, some drinks, weed, and some free sniff. It was heap sick.
Lots of deadbeats.
Let it be known.
Fucking free sniff, heap sick. Anyway, the scene isn't what it once was. The drop's clear. It's obvious we're needing people at the top to take us out this spot here. Because it's like we've reverted back in time and somehow we've lost years. And I'm looking around the room and yeah, I don't see no top tier. But I don't give a fuck what you believe and or do perceive or choose to see, because the only difference between me and the top tier were those fucking opportunities.
Hey.
But dude, watch, a mouth is something that you should never shoot off. I'm here to upstage anything that you got. That's why at Winter Jam I gave him a winter jab. Because prick think he is sick, and then I gave him his flu shot. What? You want me to make that colder? Let's put it this way. He got the shot over 6 fire rounds like a revolver. But he got that cells crack in the back of a Commodore swag. Type of time to shout you coke while paro, and then somehow won it all back. But it's funny, because you know what he's got exactly in common with Rack? He thinks his lines would get you buzzing. But you were all like, what the fuck was all that? It was utterly crap. Brother, my bars are harder. This here is a shit starter. You taking the piss like when you sip lager. Because what I inked, what you inked down bled through, like a crank marker. Damn! But every time I come to battle, I come to get busy. I'm going to be honest. I just want to battle at home. And then Brizzy, because everyone knows these rounds didn't murder as Oz wide like Red Mitzi. Time. Oh!
Well done, boys.